Hey guys, it's MJ for Odd Actuaries, and we've reached the business end of this World Cup. The round of 16, the knockout stages. So without further ado, let's get into predicting who's going to win. Let me just explain the format here. We're going to show the two teams. We're going to show the most likely score. That's the probability of that score happening. And that's going to be the probability of that team winning, probability of that team winning, and those are going to be the odds. So if there's a difference with the odds, there is a betting opportunity for you. But we're not going to see Algeria play Algeria. That would just be silly. Let's check out what Brazil and Chile are going to be. So we can see Brazil are firm favorites with a 60% chance. Then Chile, yeah, but Chile's been playing well, so maybe we'll see an upset. But looks like Brazil clear favorites. 1-0 is the most likely score, but also all these scores here in the yellow are also very likely. So a 2-0, a 1-1, and then we go to penalties, even a 2-1 for Brazil. But the rules of the game for us is that we choose the most likely outcome that the model says, which will most likely be 1-0 for the favorite team. Let's move on to Colombia versus Uruguay. Interestingly, Colombia's gone up in our rankings and Uruguay has come down, so much so that they have crossed each other's paths. Uruguay was ahead of Colombia before the tournament started, and now after the tournament, there has been the shift. And I was just about to say it. There we go. Colombia, Uruguay, 1-0 to Colombia, 0 to Uruguay. Very, very close game. I mean, 38-31. It can go either way. It'll be interesting to see what the bookies are saying. Who they're favoring. But remember, Uruguay has lost Suarez. The model does not take that into consideration. Model only takes in previous scores. So maybe safe bet to go with Colombia. Netherlands versus Mexico. Netherlands has been the biggest gainer from our model. Models love the Netherlands. But the Mexicans have had the biggest increase in their defense. So let's see what the model puts out. So Netherlands, but only 1-0. But you can see there are a whole bunch of other likely scores to go in. So let's give the Netherlands 1 and Mexico 0. Okay, now we've got Costa Rica and Greece. Now, both of these teams weren't supposed to be here in terms of our model. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what the model has to say about these guys. It's great that they're playing each other because it means one of them is going to get even further than expected. Costa Rica versus Greece, and the model's saying it's a draw. You can't have a draw in the round of 16. Let's pick it now. And it won't let me. Sometimes the site does it. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. But it'll probably be 0-0, and then if there's a shootout, we'll go for Costa Rica. France and Nigeria. So we're going to be hoping supporting the African team, but the French have really been on form this tournament. So no surprise to see the French with 1 and Nigeria with 0. Another African country. Great to see that two African teams made it in. Germany and Algeria. Let's check Germany. Germany is number 15. Algeria is number 1. And again, it's 1-0. But, I mean, if you look here, 2-0. I've got the probabilities there off the screen, so you can't see them. But, 2-0 for Germany has a 13.3% chance of happening. And a 1-0 win for Germany has a 13.7% chance of winning. So, very, very close of whether it be 1-0 or 2-0. But we always go with the most likely of the model, and we don't let our emotions get involved. Two more games left. Let's go Argentina, Switzerland. Funnily enough, Argentina, they've won all their games, but they have gone down in the actuarial ranking. This is because, they beat teams like Iran only by 1 goal. Also, Nigeria, they conceded 2 goals against them. So model hasn't been happy with their performance. They're still higher at the top. I think they are the fourth highest team, but at the beginning of the tournament, they were second, so second or third. So they have come down. Netherlands has overtaken them. Switzerland. So yeah, Argentina, Switzerland, 1-1, and we're having a little bit of some more technical difficulties with the Super Brew website, but we'll pick that later. So we are 1-1, and the shootout would probably go to Argentina because they got 48-26. Yeah, let's check out Belgium versus USA. Belgium weren't favourites by the model, so they have climbed up quite nicely, following 3 wins. Belgium number 4. And America, I mean, the model was very happy with America's performance. They actually haven't changed that much. So Belgium and America, 31-41. So, yeah, for some reason the website doesn't like me to choose another one for when it's a draw. But yeah, that's kind of the idea, is that USA will beat Belgium in the shootouts after 1-1. That's the most likely. But I mean, yeah, with 12% chance, this game is gonna go either way. But yeah, that is, in a sense, this is round 16. So just to sum up, we're favoring Brazil, Colombia, Netherlands, Costa Rica, France, Germany, Argentina, and then USA. Now, a lot of you will say Belgium. I'm with you guys with that, but this is what the model says. And yeah, let's watch the games and see what happens. Enjoy the games, and I hope we see more goals than what the model has suggested. Cheers, guys.